Hello you, welcome to Geekism and welcome back to Foundation, where we have our little village on a cliff right here, getting started from episode 1. Thank you for all the fantastic feedback in episode 1. Thank you for everyone letting me know that these, like, if you're not colorblind, the berries are really obvious. Yeah, just one of those things. I mean, I can see them. I don't think it's something that the devs need to address. But maybe, you know, maybe if we come up here, we could click a thing that's like, show us the berries, and they sort of glow irradiated. But that's fine. We can see them, and the berry grabbers are going and getting them. The people were telling me that they have had a bit of a redo, these berries, in that they're not just a spot that constantly reforms now. They grow within the forest, and they need forests to continue their growth. So the berry farmers still look like they're heading out to get them. Let's see if this person heads over here to grab these. They are, yes, I think. Or is she just going home? No, yeah, there you go. She's grabbing berries. So we have to kind of keep forest up, not only for forestry reasons, but also for berries. That's fine. I'm happy with that. Okay, I think that was everything from the first episode. We'll crack on with episode 2 right now. There's people coming into town, which is good. We'll be taking those and giving them a job. The game is asking us to build a manor, and I was going to push forward with the manor as like our big building. Although the kingdom, I was looking over the patch notes for the 1.0 release. And the castle, this is new. So originally Kingdom was, there was like a fortified building here, like, I can't even think of what the word is for it, but there was a fortified building. But now there's a full castle build in the game now. And obviously, a castle, it's the new thing. We need to build a castle. So I'm thinking, how do we come out of this? I'm thinking that this island would make a nice castle on an island, but the game does want us to build a manor, and that's fine as well. So what I'm hoping is we can put the manor house down here and eventually sort of tie it into a larger part of the castle build. So we'll build the manor house down and then build a castle around it, assuming that with our castle build we'll have some sort of walls and what have you. You know, I'm sure we will. Stone castle wall, there's a wall, and there's others as well, fortifications. Okay, so that's cool, but for now we just need to escape should come out of this, I feel, but for now we need manor house, so we'll start that, which is right here. Boop, there we go. Our new building is available, and now you get to see, if you're new to the game, you'll get to see the first example of a monument build, which is this manor house. So, we don't own that land yet. Oh, crud. We might have to buy that land. 5 a month. What are we currently making and going out? Here. Upkeep is -2. So we will be losing coins if we build this, but also this allows us to tax. So, yeah, we'll do it, and we'll pause the game and get this built. Okay. So, manor house. Oh, we're also going to need some sort of bridge. Hold on, was this a bad idea? Wooden bridge, there we go. We actually probably have to put the bridge down first now. A bridge is under bridge, and it used to be that you just sort of click and drag this over. That looks okay. I wonder if we can... I don't love it. Hold on, how do we get rid of it? I think we can build it a little better. Oh, there's other options and stuff, which is nice. Can we just move it? Oh, okay, that's fine. There we go. That's good. So what can we do here? That's cute. I want to attach. I mean, this is just adding on planks to the build, really, but I mean, it is very cute. So I feel the problem we have here is that our bridge is not symmetrical. Is Alt still going to let me rotate that? Yes, it is. Okay. Okay, well that's good. And then what does this thing do? I don't know. Okay, well how many is that? 50 planks. We currently have 24 in stock. So do we actually just get rid of these bits? Is that a get rid of builds? Yeah, there we go. Do we get rid of these bits? We can always come and add them in later. That only needs 30. Yeah, I think we do this, and then because we can, I'm sure we can come back in and readjust this as we need to later on. Okay, so we'll get that started. In the meantime, we'll just come and check how happiness is doing. 73. They're still looking for refined food, so I think the way we're gonna move into there is definitely with butchering. 50 to unlock it. We currently have 138 gold coins. I think we probably do that because the quicker we can get that happiness up, the better. And butchery, it is one of the easier of the food chains because it's literally just guy goes out and finds meat, guy turns meat into meat. So I'm all about that. We have a hunter's hut and a butchery. So hunter's hut does have a negative area of influence, but we can, I think the idea with the hunter's hut is we can really sort of stick them out the way, you know. So we'll probably put them over here. Like so. And we can now hunter zone as well, that's good. And then we'll do the butchery. I mean, basically next door, whatever. It's, you know, it just means that we'll have a line coming from the granary here over, but that's okay. I'll put that down there. And that's going to cost planks as well. That's going to give us some jobs for the folks who've just come in. We will now give... This space is going to be our hunting space. For now, we'll see how they get on with that. Our residential area can now come around this way as well. Now we have the availability. That's going to be especially useful for the folks who work that butchery, and then also for any folks who need to come up to the manor a lot. They'll be able to use all of this space. That's good. We're just going to make sure we're not in the in undesirable neighborhood there. Where's that one? There. Yeah, so this is okay. So like there. Okay. I mean, that they just won't build there because there's buildings, but I always like to keep that open just in case. I'll come down here. Okay. And then I've just realised that wood cutting... Yeah, just you can chop trees down everywhere, we don't care. I suppose we don't want them chopping trees where we're hunting, but otherwise that's fine. And then the reforesting, which is particular to the building. Forester camp. At the moment, I guess you can kind of refill all of this in as well. And then ideally we'll have you refill that area too. Currently nobody's cutting that down, so that should be okay for berries. Okay. Plenty of stone, that's good. It's going to be the planks that hold us back here. We have 11 planks currently. Hey. Okay, the bridge is looking good. Is it done? Oh wow, they flew through that. Alright, good. So now we can build our manor house. So we come under, monument. There we go. And we build this in. Alright, so we have to start with, it needs a great hall. And we're going to try and sell tools as well, interestingly. Okay, so a great hall, tax office, or just free build. Now we'll start with great hall. So everything we build here now becomes the great hall. So we're going to start with a manor tower miner, manor hall miner. We don't have a bigger manor hall yet, I guess. So look, some stuff that way. Okay, well that's how we start. And I kind of like the idea of it here, I think. This will be... I'm going to give it to one side, because eventually I would like it to tie, like I say, tie into a castle boundary and have the castle sort of main area open with people training and whatever else. There's no doors on this automatically, is there? No? Okay. So that's fine. We'll now do... So what's the minor tower or the major tower? There's not much in it. Actually, the minor tower is probably fine. We can put that there, and then we can raise it up a little. New UI looks great, by the way. Try and make it so that no windows are getting chopped off, or if they are, it's just one that's fully getting chopped off, like that. Okay, how does that sit? That looks good. Do we have any kind of dormer window yet? I'm not sure we do. But we can stick the idea of having one of these on the edge here. Just chop into that window a little. Do we raise it up? Yeah, I think we do. That's very cute. And then we'll have a door on there as well. All of this is sort of modular. We can place it down. We can who we like with it. That looks yum. I think we also would like a door on this side as well, though. There is a snap to grid that we can turn on and off. Let's see how we do that. Toggle building parts snap. There we go. Should be able to seat that in and stick it where we like. Lovely. It's all about layering with this, same as every other game, really. This is a piece you can put down just to say, here's where the visitors should stand. So we just make sure that's by a door. And then what else have we got? We have this little cute little passageway. Now, all of these are just going to keep adding to material. So for now, at least, we probably actually just want to get the thing made. Although, I feel like it's important to have a weather vane right up there, because why wouldn't you? But now we should probably... I mean, the best thing to do really is just place one building down and be like, get it built. And then go back in and add all of this sort of stuff afterwards. But for now, I don't mind building a little bit of a fancier building. It gives them something to do. I suppose in the meantime, we have 6 people currently not employed. It might be worth just getting in and getting those jobs filled. So let's see if we can do that. So villagers... no, there must be another way of doing it, because we can see unemployed listed here, but we actually would rather see the jobs, buildings. There we go. Aha, nice. Okay, so let's are these built, the huntery and the butchery? Okay, cool. So we'll get them started. 1, 2 in there, 1, 2 in there. We've still got 2 to play with, so we'll get builder back in, although the builders seem to be doing pretty swift with just the 2 of them. Food-wise, we've got so many berries, it's ridiculous. We have so many fish, so I'm not worried about food just now. Probably a second transporter just to get this stuff moving around is probably the best way to go for one of them. And we'll leave it like that. Talking of which, let's come to our granary now, and we'll add meat to our granary. We can add boars if we need it, but for now we'll just add meat, and then we'll come into our market, and we'll add... Oh, we have all new stuff now, look. We'll add meat to our market. This is very much going to be a food market here in the centre of the town, which I think is fine. We have all of these. These have all been redesigned to look beautiful. Oh, look at that. So nice. We'll have a blue one for the meat. Why not? And then a food stall sign, which is perfect because that's what this market is now. For the most part. And then these are just little odds and sods bits that sort of take up space. But we like them. We like a bit of filler. That's good. Apply changes. There we go. And once that's up and running, there's somebody to work it. Look at that. We're cooking on gas. Okay. The game is running, right? Everyone looks very still. The game was not running. Okay, now the game is running. I like to pause when I build. I can sometimes forget to unpause when I don't. So in amongst trying to do a little nice time lapse of this building here, my video just stopped recording. So unfortunately, there's about 20 minutes more gameplay that you've now missed. But I'm going to go back and change some of it anyway. So first of all, we built a little church. This was the main thing we did in the next part of the video. Built a little church down here. They're happy. I also put down a tax office. This is where this fine chap is now thinking, what the hell just happened to the place I work? I forget, I think originally when I played this, like in an early version, the tax office just kind of sat there and generated revenue, but the bailiff now has to go door to door to collect the tax, so having it all the way across the bridge here, like he comes across all the way here, he goes into here, he sits for a little bit, he comes back out, he does like 2 or 3 houses, and then his day's done. So I think actually the idea is to have multiple little tax offices around the place that he can that they can work from, excuse me. So we're going to go into Manor House tax office, and we're just going to build a few little, well, we're just going to build one for now, but eventually build a few little tax offices. And I don't mind having them near industry, because I don't think it affects the work, it only affects where they live. So we'll do something like this here with a little house, a little door on it. That's probably a bit too far back. I wonder if there's a way to select everything. It'd be nice. Oh, see, that does, you see. I wonder how it decides which buildings it picks up on, something like that. And then we'll have a little one of these on the side of it as well, just because I like it. I think it looks cute. That looks kind of like a tax office, kind of like the one the game used to have as a thing before it became its own little build that you could structure yourself like that. Okay, I'm going to build that in. We'll click build. Oh, what's not required? Oh, what does it not have? A light fortification. Building needs to be constructed within a light fortification area. Make sure to place buildings nearby that provide light or heavy fortification. Huh. Is that these? I think that might be these. Okay, well, if it has to have one of those, it has to have one of those. Yes, it does. Okay. So let's get rid of the chimney then, and instead we'll put this on the back of it. Just leave the clip off there and hope that looks okay. Bring it up. So that the window is covered there. Okay. Alright, well that's what our tax office looks like. We'll now build that. It just uses stone. Okay. And then the only other thing we had is on back here, I think I started putting a chimney, but it needs polished stone to build it. So that'll be something that happens just randomly eventually when we have polished stone. Okay. So hopefully that's a better spot for a tax office, rather than the little chappy sort of running back and forward. I hope this doesn't sort of ruin him. I hope he just finishes his day in work there and then wanders off. Yeah, there we go. Okay. We'll take you all on. Boop, 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 boop. We need to tax the people. So we have a church. We have a priest in the church. There he is. Lambertuccio. That's a great priest name. And that should hopefully be pushing our happiness up now. Obviously, they are getting taxed a little bit, and a few of them don't have houses yet because we've just taken them on. And the service is low, but now they'll all start getting the service next time they go for their free time. How many does the service, I suppose? Maximum capacity is 0? Oh, we're still waiting for a tool. Sorry. It's not finished yet. Okay. Villager path blocked. Grilling. That's our tax guy. Could not reach our destination. Well, no, that I got rid of the building, buddy. I know. It's awful. But hopefully, when this one's built, you'll just figure it out and start working there. Or I suppose we can move you around. What else happened in the video? Oh, the butchery slash hunter hut is now up and running properly. I don't know whether that was on before or after we built the tax building. So that's now getting stored here. Meat, we have loads of it, and the market is here running it. That's looking great. So we have that. We have now refined food for them, which is something they wanted. So I definitely think that if you're looking to play along with this, I do think butchery is the way to go rather than, wheat or whatever straight away with. Proof trays with Norbury, okay. Thanks for your increasing trades. Many folks are now looking to settle in Northbury, yet the village struggles to feed the extra workforce and asks if you could send them much needed bread. The neighbouring village will expect you to eventually help them by sending resources through a mandate. You can improve the trade route by sending them resources through a mandate. We're not making bread. We'll help later. Unfortunately, the zones we've got here do not constitute good bread making zones. We need, like, that could be. Oh no, we're gonna have that as the monastery. Like, as much as I think it's cute that we have the beach, it's kind of a useless space, and these zones are wild. Over here is probably where we will end up building our sort of bread basket. This is going to be our big wheat spot, but we're a little way off that, you know. We are generating revenue now. We are in the plus due to taxes and trade, which is good. So we could open this and begin the process of wheat farming, but it's basically building a second city, really. Like, it's going to be completely separate from everything we have over here, and that's fine. You know, this is our forestry and meat. It's not the end of the world as long as we have good what they called, not traders, what they called, the little dudes that move stuff around, these transporters. As long as we have a good supply of transporters moving everything around, it's not a problem to have stuff further out like this. We'll continue to take people on. Yeah, overall this is okay. He's going to go and get some fish. He's still doing good there. That's fine. I think we have tools coming in. Yes, that's now built. That's good. So our weekly capacity is 36. Our capacity per worker is 36. That's fine. Does it tell us how many we did? Weekly sends 35 of 36. Okay, so that's actually already towards the cap. So we're going to want to try and extend that into a slightly larger building. How many people do we have? 38. Oh, well, that's fine. That's fine. 35 of 38 is good enough. There we go. Their service has now gone down. One person's not getting it. I mean, we could literally just sort of stick a building on the back of this. Let's have a look. We could just throw that on the back. I'm assuming this increases capacity. That adds 12 to it just by sticking that on the back there. So I say that's probably sound. Does the steeple add capacity? Oh, that's saying plus 12. Where does it say what increases capacity? There. It's down here. Size 12 to 8. Maintenance cost 7 to 4. Alright, well, let's add that on and see what that does. So we were currently doing 36 capacity. So apply changes. We'll see what that one building adds on. What's this 2 on here? Selling wood to the elders. Accumulate 50 wood. And we just get stuff. Let's see if the offer sweetens. It didn't. Well, forget it then. Promoting villagers. Okay. Build a great hall and promote a villager to commoner. Let's see about that then. That's down here, isn't it, people? Where did we do that? There was a page that did that. Maybe it was in the hall itself. Was it here? Aha, yes. Promote villagers. We can promote people to commoner, but we don't necessarily want to do that with unemployed people. But we could do, what's this? Would optimize their current job. I mean, that's good. So the priest and the tax collector, they're probably our first 2 commoners, right? And the butchers need to be commoners as well. Okay. We have 49, so we can do 2. Let's go death and taxes. So our tax collector and our priest is now up and running. It's telling me progress with the estates. Our manor houses will serve the labourers. Splendor for labour estate is 25 or more. Tier 2 for labour. Okay. It's just a quest, advice quest. I mean, I hope this doesn't lock off something else. Okay, so is Gudio back over here? Gerlin? Yeah, okay. So I'm hoping he's doing a better job now. It wants us to increase taxation. I mean, let's do it. The game is telling us to do it. Minus 15. Minus 15 is, you know, it puts them to 85 happiness overall. Let's see how that plays out for us. Hopefully it's not too much, but we'll see. Splendor, labor, and estate is 25 or more. That's just going to go up as we get it. We currently have 12 splendor. We need 25 before this gets pumped up. So I don't know how we're going to raise that much more without being able to do new buildings and stuff. Because our treasury is locked behind that. So I mean, 500 coins is fine. We currently have 7. Stonemason might be important soon. What's that? It's going to cost us 15. Okay. Yeah, we just need to get the taxation up and running again. Let's decorate our village. I just wants to put down one of everything. I'm happy to do that on our own. It is a good idea, but I don't want to just randomly put down one of everything for the sake of a quest. I know we need to make the place look pretty. Don't you worry about that. This is geekism. That's what we do. But we do have to make sure that the the main things are in place before we do much else. Stone is full. Berries is sometimes full. Fish is sometimes full. I mean, what we could do is literally just have a thing here that fills itself full of 400 fish, but there's just no real need for it, you know? Let's have a look at the trade routes. Nobody even wants to buy fish. Oh, that one wants to buy fish, so we could eventually sell a load of fish there. Housing insufficient? I mean, there's still plenty of space here, in my opinion. You know? We have to keep that open. We can't build much further that way. We can't build much further this way. I think what we might have to look at doing is actually going this way one and moving the forestry stuff far out and extending all of this into housing. I know that we've said that the main thing is moving this way, but that's such a big jump. I do think this is the way to go. We're currently making just no money, but tax is only just starting to wind up again, so that's okay. Just, these blobs are such a weird thing. Okay, let's do this. We're going to take this one on. We can't afford it. We can't afford it. This one over here is just doing the meat. Okay, I want to abandon that one. And I want to take on this one. It costs us just 100. Okay, we'll have to manage this one. I bought this one just for the butchers. I can't remember if that was a thing. The problem is they absolutely race through the stuff. See, they're just empty now. But even then, I bought this one here and they were all sort of set back. But they do still appear and they can go and get them. Like, and we have 168 meat. Maybe it's fine. We just need to try and generate some revenue. I'm happy to keep taking people on, although the housing is very insufficient for people. What can we do to help this? Is there anything we can do? With our current lay of the land, I mean, we could... What could we do? We could move wood stuff over here, but the problem is you don't want the wood and the boars to be in the same spot. That's no good. A really odd space we've set up here just to get the beach. It's annoying. I think we have to try and sit on poor housing until we have enough coinage to open this one up, because then we'll be able to move all of this wood stuff right over to here, right out the way, and then all of this can become residential, and it'll be good residential too because it's right by the market, it's right by the well. Yeah, but until then we are just gonna have to sit and wait, but that's okay. That's what we'll do. Okay, we got there. Northbury actually will buy meat as well, so we've set that up so that they can buy meat. because we've got loads of it. That's give us the 100 gold we need to grab this area. So I think this is how we're going to play this. We put this down. Okay. Then we... I don't think there's a move feature, right? We can edit the building. And currently that doesn't really do us anything. The forest lumber camp, I felt like we used to be able to move. But I guess not. Okay. And then we have the... Oh, that's the forest camp, sorry, the lumber mill. So we just need to get rid of all 3 of these and rebuild them. So let's do that. Or we'll rebuild them and then get rid of the old ones, I guess, is probably the better way to do it. Okay, so resource production. So forester camp, lumber camp, sawmill. Those are the 3. And we're going to put them right down here in the heart of the forest. Like so. It's going to be a little tricky to see, but we're going to put them basically where we can. That's good. And then the lumber mill, the sawmill is a bit more of a proper structure. Even still, it's probably fine there. Okay. Builders will jump on that all pretty swiftly. We will then take this area away. Oh, it's all of that at the minute. Okay, yeah, we'll take all of this away. No longer shall you cut down here. Instead, you are, whoops, you're going to be able to say this here, my friends, that's your new forest to cut down. Oops, no, that's fine. And then when we move the forester, we can rezone that whole area as well. Hopefully they'll just they'll plant and cut as needs be. Okay. Now, I'm kind of interested in this resource removal. I'm kind of interested whether this is like a permanent, yes, we get rid of the thing. Because I want to know, if we do this, will it get rid of those stones? I want to see what that looks like. Because we don't need them. We have these down here, and eventually we'll have others. There's here, and there's plenty of stones all over the place. So I'm going to worry about that. And I don't want those there. That's going to be a great spot for a little pub in a little bit. So right now, yeah, these are built. So that's the sawmill and the forester. So I can come here and delete this building. Forester camp, destroy. Lumber camp, destroy. And those members of staff should just move over to here, although they used to at least. If they don't, yeah, there we go. So the woodcutters are filling in those spots. Foresters should fill in that spot eventually. They may moan about their housing, but we'll get to that when we get to it. We don't want to take people on the minute. We have 10 people currently without a home. So we're going to leave those as is. Okay. This is just... I assume builders will come and do this? Oh. No. Did that... Yes, I think the builder did that. Okay, well that's good. Because they also want to clear these trees out as well. This seems like... Oh, it's berries, that's right. Well, the other thing we might have to do is throw berries over here as well. And it just sort of clears this spot out for some more housing. In fact, yes, let's do that. Gathering hut. Yeah, look, there's a lot of berries over this side of the town. They're building a path this way. So if we put this over here, that opens up more space in the town centre, because it should just be housing and services, you know, the food industry, the wood industry, all of that sort of stuff really should come out. The sawmill is in place now, so we can now take this and destroy it. I hate doing it, but it's got to be done. They all come over here. I'm assuming the forester is filled in. Yeah, they don't have an area, but we will give them one. And they basically can match... There we go. And we'll I mean, I don't think they'll plant along the beach or the river there, but we'll just take that away in case. Okay, so that's them all moved. We'll just get this the berry place moved, and then we'll rezone for housing. That'll be the last thing I want to do in this episode, and that should give us a much better sort of central town area for housing. The tax office will sit right in the middle of all of this housing. I mean, kind of want to own that just to fill all this housing in. I mean, we are doing okay for profit now. Yeah, let's do it. We'll buy that as well. Okay. Is there still stuff sat in here? Oh, 5 cloth. Okay, well, next time we build a market, that'll go away. Come on, gathering hut. Why is it not... Did I not actually go ahead and build it? I could have sworn I put that there. I might just click the wrong button. Sorry if you were screaming at me about that. Because this should take 30 seconds for them to build. I don't know how many logs they carry at once, but it's probably not 10, but I imagine it's a few. Oh geez, berries are plenty if you look like that. That's fun. Yeah, and they can have all of this area here. They can come along here. They can even come back down to here. They were already walking that kind of distance. Yeah, the 10 wood is there. Excellent. It's a little funky how it works, but that's fine. So now we'll come in and... Where is it? It's right here in the center, wasn't it? Yeah, there. And we'll take that out. We'll probably lose the berries that are in it, but it is what it is. But then our berry workers will now sort of start to potter over here. There we go. Northwood bought planks and sold a single tool. Okay, cool. Okay, so berries should just carry on now. That's good. And then we can rezone... no, this one. We can rezone our residential because all of this is prime real estate now. I'm going to bring it to here. All of this right down to there. Boom. And that should just have a huge chunk of houses just appear in there because there's like 10 families without housing, I think. There's quite a few without jobs as well. So let's see if we can flesh some jobs out as well before we finish up. We can have a transporter. We can have a miner. We're just going to get them working. And that's it for now. But I'm sure there will be space for further development very soon. And that's going to get some housing built in. I'm not going to take any people on yet. We still have 7 not with jobs, so we just don't need the people right now. But otherwise, yes, that's good. So we've moved this out now. Kind of happy with that, I think. Berries should be able to find... Yeah, there's plenty of berries still. That's good. So the only thing I really want to do is I just want to try... I just have a go at clearing out some of this resource removal, assuming it means that it'll do trees as well. Let's see what that looks like. Assuming it's builders that do it. Just want to kind of see what happens. Because I just want to kind of open the space up a little bit, you know? Like, really start to have something that looks a bit more like a town centre. We can even have, you know, market stalls backing onto each other and stuff. Like, I think that's kind of needed. And if we lose a house here when we put in our pub, I don't think that's terrible. We can also look at removing our granary and what have you. People are saying there's no access to housing, but the houses are popping up. I'm hoping that it just takes a moment. There's like 3 houses gone up there. Plenty of room for housing. I'm not worried at all there. Yeah, this is just getting cleared out now. Look, that's good. Okay. Well, in that case, I kind of want to just go bloop and clear it all out because I want it to look more urban, you know? Urban's maybe not the right word, but I'm going to just clear those out. We have plenty of wood over there, and this gives the builders something to do. Look at that, they're flying through it now. And then we have space for something here. I don't know what yet. We have space for something here. I don't know what yet. But just, you know, buildings going down. That's it. Now we can start to see what our village looks like. That's much better. Like, it's nice that they don't cut them down automatically, but I like the fact that I can choose to clear that space out so we can really see what we're working with. Excellent stuff. All right, so we've moved all that over. We got a church in. We got our tax office in. Where's our tax office? Down here. Boo, hiss. But, you know, it's needed. At least in this game, the tax money actually goes into building the city up. Yeah. All right. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. Till the next one. Be good.